Good evening. You may be seated. Welcome, everyone. I am Dr. Tara Underwood. I'm the Dean of the School of Health and Natural Sciences here at Middle Georgia State University. And I'm going to be saying it again. Congratulations to your loved ones and our students. The School of Health and Natural Sciences houses the nursing program, along with respiratory therapy, occupational therapy, rehabilitation science, and the biology programs, in addition to the Regents Engineering Transfer Pathway Program. So we are delighted to have all of you here today for this momentous occasion. To our students, it is my hope that you will be inspired to be your absolute best in your chosen profession of nursing. I hope that your perspective each and every day will be full of gratitude, kindness, and hope that is definitely and desperately needed in this world. I hope that you can cultivate an environment of excellence in your workplace, in your service to humanity, in your consideration for others, and in your empathy for the patients and families that will be served by your presence, your knowledge, and your skills. Now, as you prepare to celebrate your significant accomplishments, I encourage you all to reflect on your future and professional goals. For those of you in the audience, nursing is an amazing profession. And in addition to getting their degree, they can actually pursue over 200 other levels of certifications. So there's a very diverse career ahead of your loved ones. Keep in mind that over the next 10 years, more than 200,000 new registered nursing positions will be created and needed in various workplace settings. That's job security with a pretty good salary and benefits package. So they can move out of your house and get off of your benefits plans and all that. I'm speaking as a mother of several adult kids. We're excited for you more than you know. In conclusion, remember, you are a part of the future leadership that we need in our society. You have purposefully chosen a profession in which you provide life-saving service to others. Take pride in your decision. Many of you are beginning a new legacy for your family that will transform generations to come. So once again, and remember, pursue the green light before you take your NCLEX, right? Green light. But all that I have to say, congratulations, be blessed, and congratulations again. Thank you.
Hi, I am Dr. Patrice Pierce. I am the interim chair of the Department of Nursing. I have the pleasure of introducing the keynote speaker, who I feel I've known all my life. Shonda Denise Harden Bullard is a seasoned and dedicated registered nurse and family nurse practitioner. With over 25 years of experience in the nursing field, her expertise spans multiple specialties, including vascular access, infusion therapy, psychiatric care, critical care, and throughout her extensive career, she has worked in various roles. Shonda has worked in various healthcare settings such as the ER, the ICU, the dialysis units, telemetry, and as a house supervisor. She is highly skilled in vascular access with advanced capabilities in PICC line insertions, ultrasound-guided procedures, and proficient in using, of course, the electronic charting system. And she's one of those nurses that can work in any field and you think that's her area of specialty, when it's not. She just has such a vast variety that she excels in. Shonda began her nursing career as a licensed practical nurse, graduating from Macon Tech. She then earned her associate degree from Macon State which is now Middle Georgia State University, followed by her BSN, which she received from Middle Georgia State University. Currently, she holds a master's degree in nursing from South University and is a board-certified family nurse practitioner. In addition to her clinical proficiency, Shonda is licensed in both Georgia and California and holds several advanced certifications, including the BLS, the ACLS, the PALS, and she has certification in vascular access, infusion therapy, and critical care. Her career has included roles as esteemed institutions such as Atrium Health, Navicent, the Department of Veteran Affairs, Georgia College and State University, where she served as adjunct clinical faculty. Shonda's passion for nursing is complemented by her unwavering commitment to excellence in patient care and nursing leadership. Her resilience and versatility are further exemplified in her selfless response to the COVID pandemic, where she traveled to New York, where you all know was the first breakout, and she worked in the ED up in New York City at that time. With her diverse background, ongoing commitment, and professional growth, and deep empathy for her patients, Shonda continues to make a meaningful and lasting impact in the healthcare community. I give you Shonda Harden-Bullard.
Sound pretty smart, right? Yeah. Bear with me, but this day is definitely not about me. It is 100% about you. And I'm so excited to be here, have the opportunity to speak into you and to share with you today all the sacrifices that you've made to get to this point. I couldn't be more excited to be here and share with you on such a momentous milestone. You should all be so proud of yourselves, and I know your families are excited and proud of you too. So it's so quiet in here. I want y'all to loosen up for me because I'm a good time girl. Still, a professional good time girl. I want you to give them a hand for all the work that they've done. We can do better than that. I want you to stand to your feet and give them a hand. Trust me when I say they have winged it. This path is not easy. It is hard, and it is hard by design. Okay? Thank you so, so much. It's hard by design, right? The discipline and dedication that you endured to bring you to this moment. The long hours studying, the many engagements that you had to say no to when you really wanted to say yes, and you really wanted to go. Must have been just me. The frustrating nights when you typed the paper and you couldn't look at your favorite TV show, or just spend some time with your family in the manner that you wanted to. And if you were like me, you've lost a paper or two. And that made you want to cry. And I'm not going to tell you a lie, I did cry. Many, many times. Cried and argued a little bit. So thankful that I was married to an IT guy who could go and retrieve it and make right of the matter that I messed up. The scheduling conflicts at work. Some of us had great leadership while we were working. Some of our supervisors and workers needed what they needed. And it didn't matter that we had an exam due, or we had a paper to write, or that we had to study. We had to go to work, get off work, come home and write that paper and take that exam. And you did it. So many times we were just trying to figure it out. Yet some way and somehow it all worked out. There are some of us that had unwavering support from family and friends. And then there are those of us that didn't have that. But how many of you know that just because you're not blood relation doesn't mean that you're not family? There were some coworkers on that journey that helped you and spoke into you and said, you know what? I know that you're upset, but baby, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. And look at you, you did it. You should be proud of yourself. Let's talk about the summers when everybody went on vacation. And you went, but you went with your laptop. And while everybody was having a good time, you still had the weight of an assignment due that sat on your shoulder. Y'all remember that? I do. I know you remember it too. It's not a good feeling when everybody is out having a good time and they be like, why is she in her room? Because she's taking a test. Yeah, I remember that. What about those of us where life just kept happening, as it does to all of us, and we lost some loved ones along the way? I saw some pictures of that there. And I was thankful to see that picture because it reminded me that life, it doesn't stop happening when you're in school. The closer you get to that goal, the harder it gets. And you have to have people around you to speak into you and say, you know what? I know you want to quit. I know you want to stop, but keep going. Keep going. Because you'll win if you don't quit. And while you're sitting here today, you have won. You have won. I know there were times that you thought and you questioned, why did I do it? Is it all worth it? I promise you, it's more than worth it. The lives that you're going to touch, you have no idea the journey that you're about to embark on. And it can be just as amazing as you want it to be. Whether you work in the ER or whether you choose to work in the ER setting, ICU setting, psychiatric setting, special procedures, the OR, wherever you decide to do your journey, case management. We need you out here. We're so ready to have you. We need you ready and running. Nursing is so broad, and it's such a blessing to be able to do what we do. We touch people in a way that no other profession can. And you got to figure out your place and why you keep getting up to do what you do. I want you to get out there and find your path and find your way. Okay? Your path may not be what someone else's path is, and that is 100% okay. So if you start on the floor and you say, I don't like the floor, this is not for me, I want to go to L&D, then I want you to write that down as your goal, and I want you to do that. Because guess what? We have babies every day, and we need good nurses, right? Right? Yes. Yes. If you find out that critical care is not your niche and you want to go into the ER and run all day long like I do sometimes, wouldn't have it any other way. I absolutely love what I do because I get to meet people in the worst, in one of the worst places. They're not feeling well. They're sick, they're in pain, they're upset. And I get to do something about all of that. And don't think you cannot do anything about it. Wherever you are, I know that you are new, but you're chosen to do this. You're chosen to do this. You have to want to do this. And based off of what you just went through, I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. Before I go any further, I just want to share a few things with you. Things that kind of helped me along the way. Some pointers, if you will, that I will just never forget, that I still carry with me, even though I've been nursing for 26 years now. I still carry those things with me. And one is, I want you to be open to receive feedback. Okay? The person that provides you with feedback cares for you. Sometimes, depending on where we are, it can seem harsh, but I promise you it's not. If people care enough to say something, take it in and listen. A lot of times it's all about our perspective and how we receive things, okay? Take it with you. It will serve you well. Because you have chosen nursing and nursing chose you, you have committed to being a lifelong learner. I know you think that it's over with, that you're not going to have another test, that you're not going to have another PowerPoint. The panel behind me can tell you that's not true. That's not true. Only this time, it will be less strenuous. If you don't get the questions right, you can go in and do it again, right? It's not so bad. It's not so bad. But things change over time. What we used to do 10 years ago, we don't do anymore. And we have evidence-based practice to thank for that. And we have advancements in technology to thank for that. And we're grateful for that. Because of that, people are living longer, and people are doing, those of us that listen and take that healthcare advice can do a whole lot better and have a better quality of life. At this time, you're not masters in your field, nor are you an expert, nor are you expected to be. It is 100% okay. I'm going to say that one more time. It is 100% okay to not be an expert or a master at your craft at this time. Mastery in nursing, it takes time. It's okay if you don't know something. What's not okay if you're unwilling to find out. You have to do the work. You have to care enough about people that when you don't know something, to ask questions, to look it up, and to seek counsel from someone who does. That's what makes you a good nurse, okay? Out of 25 years, I still have to do that. Still ask questions. I want to know why. If it doesn't make sense, I have to find out why. And I'm finding out not just for me, but for my patient as well, because I want to see them do well. When you get out there, I want you to choose your role models carefully. The one who holds the most power may not have the best qualities or character. Okay? There's nothing wrong if you don't know something, or if you ask someone and they don't want to answer your question, then I want you to go to someone who's willing to answer your question, because we're out there. There are nurses out there that would love to answer your questions, that would love for you to sit up under their wing. And then, if I'm being truthful tonight, there are some that don't. And that's okay. We're going to leave them over there. And you're going to find the nurses, right? And you're going to find the nurses that you can ask the questions to comfortably. Because you have to learn. Everybody had a starting point. Some of us may act like we didn't, but we all had a starting point, okay? And yours is no different. This is your starting point. So I want you to get good foundation. I also want you to be honest about where you are. If you know that you need to work on something, then I want you to take the time to do it. And I'm going to give you a great example. I have 3 children, 2 boys and a daughter. My oldest son, his name is Shelton. He's a firefighter. If y'all see Shelton or know Shelton, I think Sunday was an International Firefighters Day. I missed that. I didn't tell him, so y'all please tell him. Thank you for your service. Shelton is a big guy, okay? Shelton pulled people out of cars and bring them to me in the emergency room all the time. You put a needle in front of Shelton, you got him down, okay? Now, when those Sheltons come in the emergency room, do not let him scare you and say, I only got 1 vein. Don't let him do you like that. Don't let the Sheltons of the world do that to you. The only way you're going to learn is to practice your craft. So even when you think you can, or even if you're afraid, I want you to tie that tourniquet and tie it tight and say, you know what, Shelley, hold on. Tight tourniquet here, sir. Look at his arm. Look at it. Feel for it. You're not going to get any better unless you do it. I'm a person, I have to touch it, feel it, not just see it, right? Now, I got a phone call one time from a nurse, and she said, Miss Bullitt, I just called to tell you I'm so sorry. I said, what are you sorry for? She said, well, your son came in. I said, oh, Lord. She said, your son came in, and I couldn't draw his blood. I said, did he scare you? I know you were scared. Sometimes when people come in, like my Shelley, who are deathly afraid of needles, they don't want you sticking them, right? But you have to do your job, correct? And if you feel like you can't, it's okay. But always make the attempt, okay? Sometimes people can spook you a little bit. Don't let them do that. Relax. Even if you have to step back out of the room, go back, take a breather, come back in. Now, if it's these folks that are too hard to do and you know that you can't do it, that's okay too. It is good to know when something is above your expert level, right? And you go get some help with it. That's being a good nurse also. Collaboration. Collaboration is key. When you were in class and it came time to doing a test, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes certain things I was good at. If it had to do with critical care, the heart, the kidneys, if it had to do with psych, I was your girl, okay? I know very little, or I knew very little about labor and delivery. That was not my field. That was not my level of expertise. So the thing that you had to do when you were in school, calling on others, continue to do that. That's going to serve you well when you get out here and get on the floor. Okay? You don't have to know it all. That's going to come in time. So collaborate with your peers. Keep a journal. I love procedures. I love the cath lab. I love EP studies. I loved anything that had to do with the kidneys. And a lot of times I would keep a journal, and I still have those journals. I would write down what I liked, what I didn't like, and I still refer back to those things today. Some of what we did even 5 years ago are very different than what we do now. And I get to kind of evaluate that and see, well, why did we change this? And that helps and promotes my learning. And it will do the same for you. So keep a journal and write your stuff down. Nursing. We always need nurses. I want you to learn that no is not a dirty word, okay? What do you mean by that? I mean, when you've worked these 12 hours, I'm not 20 anymore. I'm pushing more on the 50 side. And I'm going to tell you, I can't run up these halls as fast as I could 20 years ago. So when people ask, hey, can you pick up another shift? No. Not to be mean. That's not what I'm saying at all. Not to be mean. But I want you to think about yourself and things that you have to do. Sometimes when you're stretched too thin, it's easy to make a mistake. Things you will miss if you had been more rested or in a better mental space. It's hard to do that when you're working 12 hours. So if you can't do something, if you can't commit to an extra shift, it's okay. I remember the first time a lady told me that, and then my supervisor called and she said, Shonda, and I was at work. I had never left. She said, Shonda, can you work tomorrow? And I had something to do for one of my kids. And I wanted to, but I didn't want to say no. You know what I mean? Y'all don't ever feel like that, where you just feel that obligation to say it? And I was like, and my coworker was like, tell her no. And I said, what? She said, tell her no. And I was like, well, let me think about it. That equates to a no. For the people that are not able to say no, some people are not able to say no. So let me give you some other things, other words you can say. Let me think about it. Not today. I wish I could. Y'all let me know when you hear a favorite. It's okay, because we want you to be ready. We want you to be well rested, and we want you to be fully in that space when you're out there, because we deal with people's lives. And good nurses save lives every day, every single day. Last but not least, I want you to take care of yourself. You can't take care of anyone else until you take care of you. So please put yourselves on your calendar sometimes. Yes, we are nurses, but we're also mothers. We're also fathers. We're also caregivers. We wear so many hats, doing so many different things. And it's okay to put yourself on your calendar. It is necessary to do so. The Associate of Science students, where are you? Congratulations to you. I started in '99 as an LPN, came to Macon State, and finished my associates in 2007. Where are my BSN students? Congratulations. Came back in 2015, finished my BSN. You have embarked on an amazing journey. We are all so proud of you. And last but not least, I want to tell you, I know you've encountered many hardships in school, many adversities. And sometimes you may feel like you're the only one. You're like, ain't nobody going through that. I promise you. Just when you think that nobody else had that very thing going on, yes, they did. Some people had things even more so, that were not favorable in their lives going on, and persevered through it. And you all did it, and you should be so, so happy. Like we all are very happy and very proud of you. I want you to focus on those folks that want to see you succeed, okay? Focus on those that are here. Focus on the ones that want to see you win. Don't waste your time worrying about people who don't. Those folks will always exist, and it's okay. Your job is to be completely unbothered by that. When I was in school, right when I was getting ready to finish, I got a letter on a Friday night saying that I was thrown out of the program. Now, this is for my master's. I was devastated, completely devastated. I didn't understand. I had done my work. I had gotten A's. I went to Shelley. You know, that's the one that's afraid of the needles. Went to him and I said, I don't understand, what's going on. And he said, Mom, it's okay. He said, let's just focus on the game tomorrow and everything is going to be fine. So I said, okay, still upset. Now, this is when, are there any Georgia fans in here? Okay, all right. So, went to the game, and this is our second championship game that we played when we played against Ohio State. And my baby boy, who is Javon Bullard, took Marvin Harrison in a play. And we were able to win that game and proceed to another national title. Now, during this time, I didn't understand. Why in the world would I get a letter like that on a Friday night and I can't do anything about it? Distractions come in many forms, and I want you to be aware of your distractions. Stay focused on the task at hand. The end of that story is that Monday I was starting a new job. The young lady who was training me was just running a few minutes late, so that gave me the opportunity to get on the phone with the school. Spoke with the officials and told them what had happened, and they said, we don't know what happened with this. We're so sorry. We know this must have caused you a terrible weekend. And I said, yes, you did. I almost ended up in the emergency room where I work. I said that to say this: it all works out. Even when you think that it doesn't, even when you think that it won't, it will always work out. And I want to say you guys are living proof of that today. Y'all, let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. I look forward to seeing you out here on the floor. Please don't hesitate to say hello when you see me, okay? You've embarked on a wonderful journey ahead, all right? Thank you.
Thank you, Shonda. There's not too many speeches that I've witnessed that will bring people to tears. That was awesome. Thank you. All right, so I'm Donna Ingram. I'm the Assistant Dean for the School of Health and Natural Sciences. And so I will be calling out the names for individuals to get their pens. So if my ASN students will round, please. Pinning our ASN graduates tonight is Ms. Dawn Knight, who is the program coordinator for the ASN program. First is Carla Aris. Zoe Cardwell. Cataline Cook. Olivia Flanders. Caprincia Foreman. Tiffany Fuller. Brianne Giles. Kimberly Holbert. Deja Cates. Adaja Lang. Anjanae. Gracie Lee. Taisha Little. Tasha Lowry. Tiana Mason. Caitlin Mayo. Sherry Moore. Kayla Neesmith. Solomar Nicasio. Logan Oliver. Isha Patel. Tu Pham. Chelsea Smith. Jessica Sutton. Jordan Sweet. Mia Thompson. Lydia Tucker. Zachary Urshry. Anna Walker. Nicholas White. Leneva Woodford. Join me in congratulating the Associate of Nursing degree graduates. As the BSN graduates are coming up, please let's recognize National Nurses Day. Pinning our Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates is Dr. Patsy Butts, who is the BSN Program Coordinator. Kyla Baker. Shelby Berryhill. Maggie Connell. Nikayla Dixon. Alexis Elmore. Michael Grenade. Anna Hill. Nathan Houston. Amanda Jimerson. Asia Johnson. Jessica Lawhorn. Kinsley McLean. Nina Beth Mickle. Zoe Nessler. Christine Peavy. Harrison Wood. Let's give our BSN students a round of applause. Pinning our RN to Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduate this evening is Dr. Josephine Camaro, who is the program coordinator for the RN to BSN program, 3 semesters online. And our graduate is Tamara Turner. All right, congratulations, guys.
At this, as soon as she comes sit down, I'm going to proceed. She's taking her picture. At this time, I would like all graduates to stand so you can say the Nightingale Pledge. I'm going to say a few words and then repeat them after me. Because you're like, I don't know. I felt it. I felt it. Any nurse that's in the audience can also stand. With full knowledge of the responsibilities that I am undertaking, I solemnly pledge myself to the service of humanity and will endure to practice my profession with conscience and dignity. I will maintain by all means in my power and honor the noble traditions of my profession, the total health of my patients will be my first concern. I will hold in confidence all personal matters come into my knowledge. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, or social standing. To intervene between my duty and my patient. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level, and give my support and cooperation to all members of the healthcare team, with my full awareness of my qualifications and limitations. I will do my utmost to maximize the potential of the nursing profession and to uphold and advance its standards. I will maintain the utmost respect for humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. You may be seated. So as we come to the end of this special day, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we've just witnessed. The culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Today marks the beginning of your new chapter in each of your lives. Each of you has earned the honor of wearing a nursing pin, which is a symbol of care, compassion, and commitment you will bring to the profession. It is a reminder not only of the knowledge and the skills you've gained, but also of the values that define a nurse, which are empathy, respect, and a deep understanding of the human experience. As you move forward with your careers, remember the journey that brought you here. The nights of studying, the clinical hours spent honing on your skills, the moments of doubt, and the moments of victories. All of these have shaped you into the nurses that you will become. But as you embark on your professional journey, remember that this is just the beginning. There is always more to learn, more lives to touch, and more challenges to overcome. The road ahead may not be always easy, but it will always be meaningful. You will face difficult moments, but you will have experienced the joy and fulfillment that comes with making a difference in the lives of other people. You will be someone's advocate, a source of comfort in times when they have pain, and a guide through their most vulnerable time and moments. The work you do will really matter. To our speakers, the alumni of MGA, we cannot thank you enough for the time that you took out of your busy schedule to give guidance and insight to these new graduates. Thank you, Sean. To the family and friends who have supported our graduates along the way, we thank you. Your encouragement and love have been invaluable in helping these nurses reach this moment. To the Warner Robins Honor Guard, thank you for being here for our graduates. Faculty, deans, coordinators, everyone has had a part in making your journey come to life. We thank you. Graduates, as you leave here today, I encourage you to wear your pen with pride, knowing that you've not only achieved academic success, but that you are now a part of the global community of nurses, united for a purpose to heal, care, and to serve others. Congratulations on this remarkable achievement. We are incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see the amazing things that you will accomplish out in this world, because you will make a difference. Thank you. At this time, we ask the graduates to stand and the honor guard to come forth and lead them out.